Yo, yo. Mm, all right, all right. Is it working? I can't tell if it's working. Hold up. I guess it is working. What up, Beth? We're trying to see something. Mm, why my phone won't play it? You can hear me? Let me see. Let me see. Mm, word. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. How y'all doing? What y'all up to? Gang, gang, gang. See, I don't feel comfortable yet because I can't. Good morning. Good morning. I can't see it on my phone, so I don't know. I don't know what I got going on here. Mm, what up, Chris? Mm, dang, my phone don't want to. I feel so damn. I feel so vulnerable right now. The live thing hit way different. I feel so vulnerable right now. What y'all got going on? Where y'all at right now? In the world, where do y'all live? Let's see. Let's see. YouTube live is so different than like being live on Twitch because I can't play music all the way on here. For real, for real. Like even if I could like looks good, sounds good. All right, okay, okay, okay. Even if I play some songs that's like not gonna give me strike down, that's not gonna give me a strike if I upload it, it might not let me do it live. That's the only thing I don't feel comfortable with right now. I wanna see it, man. I wanna see it. Waverly, Tennessee. Tennessee in the house. What's good? I'm out here in Sumner County. What up, KJD? What KJD stand for? Or should I just call you Molly? Mally? Mally. Dang, how come y'all can see it, but I can't see it? Hey man, I'm super grateful right now for all the love y'all been showing. I ain't gonna lie. Like in my real life, I've been like trying to figure out how to manage it all, to be honest with you. NorCal. Like when you say North Cal, are you talking about like actual like north, or you talking like Sacramento? Because somebody that's not from California, people call Sacramento North Cal, and I usually think north means the top, but like Sacramento's like in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Seminole County. Okay, okay. So I guess you Florida State fan. Man, I was born in Chicago. I grew up in Houston, but I lived here for like 9 years this time, probably 11 years total. I didn't realize how serious the SEC thing is, man. Like it's like Bloods and the Crips out here. That whole SEC thing. San Jose, California. What's good? What's good? Tyranny rival. San Francisco Bay Area. For sure, for sure. Hey, to me, that don't look like the North on the map, but that's y'all city. I don't make the rules, you know what I mean? I mean, that's y'all state. I don't make the rules. So I'm gonna just go with whatever y'all say. But yeah, man, I'm trying to figure out how we gonna start operating this this channel. Just keep pushing and grinding. 55 years old, be good, do good. Nah, facts, facts. I'm big on energy. I'm big on energy. I'm big on like putting good energy out there, having good intentions when you're dealing with people, and then usually good things will happen to you. So I'm big on that myself. That's why that's why I think the REN video did so good, because I was able to actually talk about like my self-reflective aspect of life, and like I went through a lot of like deep diving trying to figure out who I am and stuff like that growing up. I had a lot of questions growing up and I had to figure it out. Maine? Dang, Maine? That's crazy. So like when I'm in the Uber, I pick up a lot of people and they be from all over the world. I think the rarest place that I pick somebody up from, like the place, let me see how to word this. See, this is different because like I edit my lives and then I post them on the YouTube. So y'all don't see me like stuttering and look for my thoughts and shit like this. But right now I'm like fully exposed. But like when the rarest place that I met somebody from, they were from Bermuda. And when I pick up people, I try to treat them like a kid, you know. I act like, not treat them like a kid, I act like a kid so I can learn more. I don't talk to people as if I know what's going on where they're from. So as soon as he said Bermuda, I was like, Bermuda? I'm like, what the fuck? Y'all got accents out there? I was like, is the triangle real? I was asking all these random ass questions. And I was like, where the hell, oh shit, that's right. This shit loud as fuck. I was like, where the hell is Bermuda? So like, I'm looking at the Uber map. I zoom all the way out. And then dude go to the Atlantic Ocean and just zoom in real quick randomly. It's like this small ass dot in the middle of the ocean. I was like, oh hell nah. And not to be too stereotypical, I can swim, but just a little bit. I ain't trying to go there. No way whatsoever. I'm like, yep, that's cool. I ain't never going to that motherfucker. Oh yeah, Upchurch is cool as hell. Upchurch is cool as shit, man. I don't know if I know I told y'all about it, but I don't know if I ever showed y'all. It ain't really much to see, but let me see if I can find this video real quick. It's a real short, quick video. I gotta be careful when I'm like, live streaming. So what y'all don't know is I have like multiple channels. I have a lot of channels. I've been doing this YouTube stuff for a long time. I guess. Ow. You want to communicate. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. All right, don't play. Don't play. Hold on. I gotta be careful because I don't want it to give me a content strike on my live. But I got this like, let me read the comments first, real quick. We're gonna keep on grinding, keep up the hard work, showing love and support from Virginia. Holler boy, Virginia. What up, VA? Wow, but yeah, Bermuda was crazy. The most vulnerable you is. Oh yeah. The most vulnerable you is the best you. Facts. Hey, that's all I can do is be me, man. I'm gonna try to keep it a buck. Keep it a buck at all times. All right, so let me see if I can show this video. Oh, let me do the full one. There go me. This was me a long time ago when I first moved to Tennessee. So Bizarre from D12, I met him. I used to live in a suburb of Atlanta called Alpharetta. I don't know if y'all are familiar with it, but I used to live in Alpharetta. And one day I went to Walmart with my lady and I ran into the dude and I was like, yo, that's Bizarre. And she was like, who? My lady, matter of fact, she from my wife is from Riverside. She from Riverside, California. Some San Fernando, some shit like that. I only went out there one time. But anyway, I don't know if y'all can hear the dudes cutting the grass outside. If that's too loud, let me know. I'll figure it out. But anyway, we was at Walmart, and then he walking into the store, and I'm like, yo, that's a legend right there. You don't even know who that is? It was Bizarre from D12. Anyway, long story short, a couple years later, Bizarre was like, yo, I come to Nashville all the time to rock with Young Buck. You know what I mean? One day I'm gonna hit you up when I pop out there. And this was that day. That's Bizarre right there. What's up, kid? Doing all right, brother? What's up, kid? What's your name? Yeah, like I said, it's real short, but that was the day I met Upchurch. And then he walks in the studio, and what's in his hand is we in Tennessee, so I know some of y'all from California, so y'all like, wait, what? But out here, you can open carry, you know what I mean? He was like, look at my new toy. So he walks in, he's like, look at my new toy. And then, so in his hand is his new toy. Is his new toy. And then he went next door to the studio to go get some catfish and came back and bought everybody catfish. I'm like, yo, I don't know who this white dude is, but I fucks with Tennessee. This motherfucker crazy, but I fucks with Tennessee. He just came out of nowhere, bro. We at Band Play Studio. He just came out of nowhere with the new, you know what I'm saying, up in there. And then he just came in, showed us real quick. Then went next door. He's like, y'all want some catfish? I'm like, hell yeah, I want some catfish. This is 2016. Yeah, I've been meaning to show y'all that. I forgot to show y'all that. But yeah, that was a crazy little story. I mean, a little something. Shout out to Creek Squad. I ain't gonna lie, man. So I see y'all. I know y'all seen the REN reaction. The REN reaction is going crazy right now. And it's like, when I first started doing this and I got the love from Creek Squad, I was like, all right, bet. I'm gonna be loyal to Creek Squad for sure, because they the ones that took me from here to like here. And then in one day, the REN, they call it the RENegades. The RENegades took me from here to like here. But at the same time, like, I never forget where I came from. And I promise y'all that I'm gonna reply to every comment, every like, whether I just heart it or if I just reply with words and stuff like that. So I'm trying to do that shit with the RENegades, and I'm like over fucking whelmed. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sitting here in my car just like, bro, my fingers are tired trying to reply to y'all and the RENegades. So like Creek Squad and the RENegades are like the most engaging communities I've ever come across on YouTube. And I'm like, damn, man, how come rappers don't have it like that in the hip hop, like the contemporary hip hop world? It's just like people watch, but people don't engage. And I'm like, is it because the artist is too like full of themselves? They try to be mystique, and these artists are more vulnerable and transparent. I don't know what it is, but like the cultures that y'all have is like impeccable. So I'm like, shit, I'm gonna nurture this, I'm gonna water it, I'm gonna treat it like a plant, and I'm gonna garden it the best way I can. So I'm sitting here like, all right, bet. Y'all might not know, but some days I'm just sitting here like talking to Chat GPT, like, what the fuck do I do? I'm like, yo, what the fuck do I do? I'm like, yo, the Creek Squad is like, yo, I need you to do this. I need this. I need that. And I need this. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm finna work on that right now. I'm finna find this, and then we're gonna react to that tomorrow. I'm like, all right, wife, keep the kids in the room. I'm like, my daughter does cheer like several days out the week. So when she go to cheer, I'm up in here trying to record videos. And then I'm still Uber driving at night. So I'm just trying to manage my time. Now I got the REN group, the RENegades coming through. And I'm like, how the fuck am I going to do this? I also have things that I want to like do on my own. But nah, facts. I see y'all as family too. I ain't gonna lie. It's real shit. Especially because like I actually have like connections to the, I guess I want to say it's Tennessee, but I see that HB and HG is all over the damn country, all over the world. But yeah, after runs. But I have a connection because I met Upchurch in person, and like I said, when I first started doing my YouTube channel, Upchurch came out of no fucking where and commented on my video and left timestamps, and I'm like, damn, if you leave a timestamp, and it's like 11-minute timestamp, 12-minute timestamp. I'm like, dude, I actually watched my video. I got like 30 something plays on there. I click his page. He got 3.3 million subscribers. I'm like, where the fuck this dude come from? And I'm like, damn, that's so down to earth, bro. And then so I'm familiar with Black Wizzle and his crew. So when he did the song with Black Wizzle, I was like, oh shit, let me do a reaction to it. Show love to both people. You know what's crazy? It's all love to Black Wizzle and Lightman. But what's crazy is Upchurch shared my reaction before my own, you know what I mean? The people I'm actually affiliated with, before they shared my reaction. They still ain't share my reaction. And he got 3.3 million subscribers. I'm sitting here like, damn, is it my people? Is it my people that be like that? I'm just like, bro, I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. The reason why my reactions are so good, because I'm an overthinker. So that's why this is like perfect for me. I think way too much. Way too much. But if anybody was to tell me that, so like I could say that. I could say, damn, you thinking too deep. But if you were to tell me, oh, you thinking too deep, I look at you like an enemy. Because I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Who the fuck are you? Why are you thinking? Like if you tell me that, I feel like you want to manipulate me or some shit like that. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic. I can get on a tangent. Golf fence? Golf fence. How you say that? The golf fence. What up, Brody? Have you heard Cashville Stump, Upchurch, and Young Buck? I haven't. I've been meaning to get around to it, but like, because I'm doing the reactions, I know that my initial reaction is what y'all value. So I don't do my research on my own, which is why I'm not really jamming their music in the car. Like when I'm in the Uber, I don't jam Upchurch and I don't jam REN. I just discovered REN the other day. But if I jam them, then Spotify's gonna start suggesting music to me, and that's gonna ruin my reaction. So I'm sitting here like, damn, it's like a catch-22. It's like a double-edged sword. If I want to have a genuine reaction to the song, then I can't. This shit changing colors. Stop doing that. Yeah. If I want to have a genuine reaction to the song, I can't expose myself to the song prematurely. Does anyone? Hey, what up, Eminem Zone? Yo, RDF. I do go by RDF. That's crazy. What up? What up? So yeah, Stump. Oh, you don't think anyone has Stump Church? Honestly, I don't know what you mean by Stump Church, but when you say like Stump, it means like outdid or outdo somebody. Church is like Upchurch is like in its own lane, bro. Like you really couldn't even compare them. Like honestly, that's what I be talking to Chat GPT about. I'm like, bro, Upchurch and REN are so different that it's like I'm literally like feeding two totally different algorithms at the same time. So I'm sitting here like, damn, I gotta figure out how to manage this without feeling overwhelmed. Sometimes when I get overwhelmed, like that song Leave Me Alone, when I said that, I like to go to the restroom and just close out. I block out. Sometimes I got like this, see my ego don't like to call it this, but it's kind of like anxiety or some shit where I freeze up and I'll just be like, fuck everything. And I'll go to sleep and then wake up and then hope that the shit went away. I feel like a bitch when I say it like that though. But yeah, so sometimes when it's like, when things get overwhelming, I'm just like, fuck it, turn on the Fortnite. But you know what happened? I just turned on the Fortnite and I won. I had one of the best games I ever had, and now I feel good, so I'm ready to go. But so what I was really trying to do was see like if this works good enough to like start going live every other day, or like I wanted to kind of read the comments while on live and then respond to the comments on live. But I'm still struggling trying to, like, my phone is not showing me the live on my phone. And I don't know why. Is it because I'm signed in? You know what? Maybe that's why. Hold up. Let me switch to one of these other accounts. Have y'all ever been to an Upchurch show? Is he a good performer? I know that's random, but I was just curious. Damn, I got so many channels. Yo, he is REN's biggest influence. Okay, so REN. Okay, so NF is REN's biggest influence. Bro, what's crazy is I got NF on my radar, I got NF on my radar to do a reaction to. I have no clue what he's about. I've seen his brand. I know his brand. He got the hoodie and like he doesn't have like colors in his videos, but I never heard a song from NF. And like I'm afraid to do an NF reaction too soon because I just got into the RENegades react. You know what I mean? I just stepped in. Bruh, I respond to everything, bruh. But I just stepped into the RENegades world. So I'm afraid to add NF in there. There's a couple artists that's like starting to come across my algorithms now with highly engaging communities. And I just want to nurture the relationship I have with Creek Squad first, and then I'm gonna start incorporating the RENegades. But that's why I was like, yo, what? No, he isn't. Hey, I'm just reading the comments, yo. I don't know. Perfection. Perf Wait, hold up. Perfect is met says NF. Hold on. I gotta process this. Yeah. They say I think they're saying that NF isn't Ren's biggest influence. If you call the crowd breaking floors from being so hype, I would say it's a good show. Oh, that's lit. He get down like that. Okay. Breaking floors. NF is one of Ren's influences. I haven't heard him say the biggest influence. Okay. Okay. Eminem is NF's biggest influence. Does he say Eminem is his biggest influence, or is that based off of like what you see him like seeing like his catalog? Ren likes NF a lot, and they talked about maybe collabing, but Ren's all about old school. Bro, this is so crazy to me because like I call myself tapped in with the music world, but it's like I've been sleep on two of the most like beloved artists in the whole world type shit. Like that's crazy. I know, like I say, I met Upchurch. I'm familiar with Upchurch, but I never dove into his catalog. Like, so I didn't know he had this much love around the country, around the world. And then Ren, I literally like. So after I did my reaction, I went and I watched a couple of the other streamers or content creators' reactions to see why do people like mine so much. I was like, do they suck, or are they not diving deep, or is it because, like I said, I think a lot. Y'all talk about these dudes rabbit holes. I got my own rabbit hole. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm sitting here like, is it because I was able to like be one with the artist and say what he was about to get to? Like, I don't know. So I started watching other people's reactions, and I literally watched people like make a living off of just reacting to these two artists. So I was like, damn, I don't want to be too like opportunistic though. Like I want to genuinely do songs that y'all want me to do. I want to genuinely like react to the songs. Like I'm not finna just be like, okay, he got 500,000 views on this one. Let me go react to that one. Like I got, just like Ren, I got a good voice and I got a bad voice, quote unquote. And the good voice is like, that's the artist. The artist is like, no, you gotta be pure, you gotta be genuine, authentic. The bad voice is like, bro, I'm tired of working. Go get the bag, go get the bread. Let's get to it. Do all the big songs, get all the money. Do this, do that. So I'm sitting here like in this motherfucking tug of war and shit. Then I got like the people around me, they like, they only want the best, what's best for me type shit. My dad's like, if they want you to react to all these songs, start your Patreon. And then once you start the Patreon, he always thinking about like ways to like make more money and shit like that. I'm like, but I don't want Creek Squad to turn on me. Cause Upchurch, he seemed like the type that's like, fuck the system, fuck a capitalist, fuck all of that. And I'm like, yeah, fuck all of that. But my dad's like, you gotta get paid, you gotta get paid. And I'm like, man, in due time, bro, in due time. All right, I'm trying to see how my the system fuck a cat. Hey, that shit do look good. That shit do look good. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, let me read these comments real quick. Not even sure NF is an influence. I know Ren appreciates him though. He grew up on Eminem. Plan B was a Ren influence. I did hear him mention Plan B in the song. Any artist can be a GOAT. Depends on what you like and dislike. So you can't say that someone ain't a GOAT to someone who think they are. It's all based on opinion. Facts. That's true, Andrew. That's true. God damn, they in my house with the leaf blower. Back the fuck up. So like, I be on that whole like the Matrix shit too. Like, that's why I fuck with Upchurch. Right now, Upchurch be going through a lot of shit on his Instagram, and he's like, I don't want to say paranoid, but he's looking around for like all these ops that's like trying to get him and shit like that. And I'd be like, maybe I should stay off his Instagram and just listen to Cree Squad on what songs to follow right now, because I don't want to dive too deep into the dark right now. You know what I'm saying? But my point is, when I was going through my spiritual awakening and stuff, I was big on like the red pill versus the blue pill, and I was like, I popped the red pill, so I want to see the truth. And when you have things like random shit like this, like leaf blowers come onto my patio when I'm in the middle of a live stream, it's kind of like Agent Smith coming to fuck up my life. And I know there's some deep shit. It sounds crazy. It might sound weird, a schizo or whatever, but it's like if somebody called my phone right now and they got drama, and I'm sitting here trying to stream to my people for something positive, I'm like, okay, that's a distraction. Somebody's been, you know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. But long story short, I can't let that shit phase me. Let me get back to these comments though. You'd be surprised how many. Oh, wait. Andrew Brooks. What I was finna say was, I always tell people that the power is in numbers. Like, I lived in like a middle class, upper middle class, like area growing up. And then so like the people from the hoods that I was like in growing up, or people that I knew from back in the day, they'd be like, oh, it's sweet out there. They not no real gang bangers. And I'm like, bro, if you got 20 people that went to Walmart, bought red bandanas, and then their parents got guns or they got guns or whatever it is, and you got 20 of them walking down the street, who's gonna tell them they're not blood? You know what I mean? The power is in numbers. That's my whole point. It's like they might not be real bloods, but if it's 20 of them with red bandanas, you're not finna stand in front of them and be like, y'all ain't no real bloods. My point is, the power comes in number. That's just on a small scale. So I respect power. I respect numbers, just like everybody else should. So like, if 1,000 people say Upchurch is the GOAT, instead of me being like, fuck no, it's Lil Wayne. it's like, bro, what the fuck? That's some dumbass shit. Because it's like, all right, what Lil Wayne did for me, that might not be why you say Upchurch is the GOAT. And most of us, we listen to music to relate to, or as like a medicine. Like, when I'm in a gym, I want to hear this. When I want to feel like I'm not alone, I listen to this. When I want to feel like, damn, what's that? You know what I mean? It's like different feelings, different emotions or whatnot. So I agree with you. Mitchell said you'd be surprised how many Cree squads like Ren. Now, facts. And that's why I was telling the RENegades. I was like, I know some of y'all might not be familiar with Upchurch, but Cree Squad is the ones that told me to react to Ren in the first place. It was on one of my Upchurch reactions where somebody's like, yo, check out Ren. And that's why I was like, fuck it. Let's check out Ren. Let's see what it is. Ren shouts out a lot of people. Nas, 50, people like that in the rap scene. But he also has influence across genres. Yo, that's crazy. Bruh. It's a crazy idea, but like, what if Upchurch and Ren did a song? That shit would be wild as fuck. Cause then that'd be like my favorite reaction video, cause I get to please both of my, you know what I mean? Both of my groups of people. Please the crowd, but be true to yourself. Now, facts. Brenda, I wanna do that, but it's like I said, I got the two voices in my ear. I got the one that's like, don't forget about you, and the other one's like, feed the beast. You know what I mean? One is like, feed the beast. The other one's like, don't forget about you. And I'm not gonna forget about me. But I do want to figure out a way to make this like channel grow. It's how do I say it? It sucked. Like, looking at my views, and my shit say 4 views, 5 views. I'm reacting to artists that aren't even getting like 1,000 plays on their own video, and they not even sharing my shit. And then that's why I'm like, damn, bro, are people just cocky, conceited? Like, what is it? Cause like Upchurch is already well ahead of like all of these artists, and this dude shared my shit twice. And then the people came in. That's why I was like, all right, bet. I got somebody to actually like talk to. I actually got somebody to like that gives a fuck about my reactions. Cause like I have great talks in the Uber and people be like, yo, you should do podcasting, you should do radio, you should do this, you should do that. And I'm like, I have. Nobody gives a fuck. But now I got people that give a fuck, even if it's like piggybacking off of what somebody else has already created. I'm genuinely into what I'm reacting to. So it's all good. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I know y'all think I like everything, but if I hear something I don't like, I'm gonna let y'all know, even if y'all start disliking my shit. So don't get it fucked up. It's just so far I've been able to understand where these artists are coming from. So I fucks with it. James Dean. In the James Dean song by Church, you can hear one hell of a crowd chanting Upchurch, Upchurch. I'm about to do James Dean soon. I think next I'm doing YZ. I'm either gonna shoot that today or tomorrow, but it's not gonna come out till like Sunday or Monday. I'm thinking about doing like Upchurch every Monday, Tuesday, or like Tuesday and Saturday. And I'm thinking about creating a schedule so that way it'll be more like a broadcast. And then that give me more room to like draw in between the lines. And then y'all would know when to come to the channel to check out what y'all actually want to see. I'm considering that. Y'all let me know if y'all rock with that idea. Ellen second with Perfectus method. Facts. Okay. Don't turn into no life Shaq. Oh, Shaq. Do y'all fuck with Shaq? Shaq is funny. Shaq is funny. But I can tell he be chasing that shit a little bit. I can tell he be chasing that shit a little bit. He said don't turn into no life Shaq. That's funny. That's funny. Jump on brand new Ren when it drops. Otherwise, it's whatever you're interested in. Every Ren song is someone's favorite. That's real. Ren is still dropping consistently. He drops new music consistently. What up, Daniel? Cree Squad all day. James Dean, oh yeah, bipolar. People were telling me to do bipolar. Rolling Stone, Holla Boys is a great song that will spark a reaction out of you. So right now I got James Dean, YZ, bipolar. Those are the main three I keep seeing. Thank you, Beth. Thank you, Beth. Wow, I like your show. I like strawberries. I get it. For sure, for sure. More people fell in love. More people feel the same than not. Duca has a song by Ryan Upchurch. It's fire. Paranoid personality disorder is the normal nowadays. It's a defense mechanism from past experience. Facts. Facts. I ain't gonna lie, being paranoid save your life sometimes though. Like I said, originally I'm from Chicago, so like I'm always thinking like when I was in Chicago, me and my uncle, we used to ride the bus. He was how do I put it? Because we out in the world right now. He was an entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying? But we didn't have no cars. So we had to go all the way to the west side of town to pick up the merchandise and get back on the bus to come all the way back to the east side. And I'm like, bro, we sitting here riding all the way across town. I'm talking like 2, 3 buses, a train, and a half-a-mile walk. And we would get on the bus, and one of us would sit in the front, and the other would sit in the back, so we can watch who's watching the other one. And we, you know what I mean? And we'll never take the same route twice. So like just being in a city like that, you got to think like what could happen? What's the worst that could happen? So like nowadays, like if I pull up and I'm in the Uber and I pull up to the projects, I reverse into the spot and I never put the car in park. I just leave my foot on the brakes. And then sometimes if it's like real sketchy, I'll lean my seat back and I'll just sit up straight. So that way if people get to shooting, I could just, but I'm like, other people might think I'm crazy or paranoid, but it works for me. It works for me. Slightly jaded Jenny was good. Cindy D, don't jump on brand new Ren until you've done the original homework of songs and spoken videos that give you the backstory. Take your time to learn his catalog, and then it will make sense. That's what I seen. I ain't gonna lie, I saw a lot of comments about that. A lot of people want me to go chronologically. Honestly, with both artists, people like, yo, go back to the beginning of Upchurch and start from there. And then, but the Ren people, the Renegades, they definitely are saying like, bro, you got to hear this before you hear it. I feel like a casual talking to somebody in the Star Wars universe. It's like you talk to somebody in the Star Wars universe, they got their own language, their own codes, their own whatever, you know what I mean? I'm sitting here like, damn, I just entered the room and y'all like, all right, don't go over there until you go over here. Because if you go over there first, you're going to bust your shit. And then you're going to be mad that you know what I mean? So you can't say I didn't tell you not to go over there first. So make sure you go over here before you go over there. And then look for this video. He got the red suspenders on there. If you don't have the red suspenders, don't watch that shit. I'm like, what? I'm like, wait a second. Bro, my notes look crazy. I'm like, all right, red suspenders, rent. I'm like, I'm like, what the fuck? Brenda said, the reason I like your content is that I could see in your facial expressions and when you are enjoying it and being genuine with your statements. Nah, facts. That's like, man, that's probably one of my strongest suits of being a human is like being genuine. And I get to work that muscle every day in the Uber because I'm like, I have like damn near we be having therapy sessions in my Uber. I'm an Uber driver that talks. Like we have full-blown conversations. And the beauty of it is I don't owe them nothing. They don't owe me anything. So I could be like, nah, you bullshitting. You an asshole. And you know you an asshole. So you need to fix that. Or I could be like, you know that ain't a good idea. You know what I mean? Like we could have pure, genuine conversations because I don't owe them anything. I have no horse in the race. So like even when I tried to do therapy one time a couple years ago, I was like, I really don't have much to get off my chest because I already got it all off my chest in the car, you know? I get like free therapy sessions. The only thing that's kind of bullshit about my free therapy sessions is they can't follow up with me to hold me accountable for the things I told them in the last one. And I'm aware of that, but I get to work the muscle of being honest every day. So it benefits me now. And growing up, my mom had this thing. All right, let me rewind it. My dad taught me chess when I was like 5, right? So like 0 to 7 are like the most impactful years of your psychology growing up. It's like the building blocks, the building foundation blocks of who you're going to be when you get older. So by him teaching me chess at 5, it made me super strategic, which is a gift and a curse. And like I naturally learned how to be manipulative. I've always had the two voices on my shoulder. So like growing up, my mom had this thing where she was like, if you tell me the truth, you don't get in trouble. I'm like, come on now. And she in there right now. She probably could hear me because my wife is out of town and my mom, they paint her house or some shit like that. So she over here right now chilling with me, helping me with my daughter. But that's a whole nother story. But anyway, she's like, yo, if you tell me the truth, you don't get in trouble. I'm like, bet. So I just started becoming like bluntly honest. And that shit benefits me in like so many ways. My bad. I be going on a tangent. But yeah, thank you for that, Brenda. Facts. Excellent advice. Exactly. The beast will love you. Facts. I love unconditional love. It's possible to do both. Ren tells us what you need to know to get the full impact of new music. But if he wants the views, you have to get on the new music. Oh, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man. I saw somebody with a high Ren reaction that had like a lot of views. And like the video is already like 2 years old. So I'm sitting here like, I don't know. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Like I say, it's all new to me. But I'm gonna check it out. I think I ain't gonna lie, I do want to see it in a movie format. I do want to see it chronologically. I want to see it the way that people are telling me I should see it. Um I do want to see it like I don't want to watch something where I gotta go back 2 episodes to catch up to it. I don't want to do that. Keep doing your thing, big dog. Something will pop off. I appreciate that. It's already popping off. Like I say, we about to hit 1,000 subs any minute now. Honestly, any day now. Any day now. Every time I refresh my app, I got new subscribers. I'm just sitting here like, yo, I gotta nurture this. I gotta make sure I don't stop. Sometimes I get overwhelmed and I'll just pause it. But it's not like y'all gonna wait for me. It's always gonna be a new reactor every day. And I know I bring something different than everybody else, but it's always gonna be a new reactor every day. I am expendable. That's how I look at this industry. Um, the Eminem Zone said, damn, I'm reading too slow. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm reading too slow. NF has nearly 10 million subs. Damn. 36 billion streams on Spotify. Your channel will grow. Damn. Yeah, that's crazy. See, the The opportunistic voice is like, all right, bet we're gonna do that today. But the other one was like, in due time, young Padawan, in due time. Mitchell says, Church tells reactors if he ever has a song that shit, tell him if it's not. Nah, facts, facts. Bro, if I hear a song that I don't like, I'm gonna let y'all know. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of worried about the country shit. Cause like I like a specific style of country. And I know y'all, I don't know, y'all might not have seen it because it don't have that many views, but I got my top 5 non-rap songs in the Uber. You could kind of hear which country I like. I like that sad boy emo shit, that Zach Bryan, Tyler Childers, and then I also like Hozier, Noah Khan, shit like that. I like that storytelling shit. If he taps into a storytelling bag on his country music, I'm gonna fuck with it. But if it sound like that, I like some Morgan Wallen, but if it sound like the commercial Morgan Wallen, I might have to rip that shit. I might have to go in on it. Renegades also hype up reactors to REN when they are doing quality reactions that dive deeper like yours. I appreciate that, Cindy. Like I said, I didn't know what to expect with the REN reaction, but I knew I knew what he was talking about. Bro, when dude was singing at the beginning, I was like, damn, this shit sound beautiful. This dude must be like an Adele or some shit. Like, I was like, he finna sing the whole time. And then he come in like with this cynical ass voice. I was like, hold the fuck up. Where did he just take me? And I was like, all right, bet. This one of them. Your energy reminds me of Simba. Simba the rapper? Mitchell? Simba the rapper? I never listened to Simba, but I know who he is. Yeah, it's drop season. REN is dropping new music at least every 3 weeks through the end of the year. Oh yeah? Damn. Beth says, so impressed in both artists you have done reactions for recently. Different but both talented in their own way. Lucky fans out here. Nah, they're so different but similar because they're both vulnerable. They're both vulnerable and talented as fuck. So I fucks with it. A schedule is always a good idea for real, for real. That's one person for the schedule. Can you make polls on here? Oh, you can make a poll on here? Oh shit. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. It's his band this week. Oh yeah, the Big Push. I heard about them. People keep telling me to check out the Big Push. No, bro, he changed Cree Squad help. No, bro, he changed. Cree Squad helped build him up. Then now you gotta pay him to react to anything. Oh, I got you, Marshall. I got you. Like I said, I'm still a little slow with the reading the comments. He's basically talking about No Life Shaq. You gotta pay him to react to anything. Marshall, how do you feel about what my dad was talking about starting a Patreon? And like, so my dad was saying, he was saying if they want me to do a whole album reaction, put the whole album reaction on Patreon and then drop one video every week or every 5 days onto the YouTube for free. So you're gonna get it eventually, but if you want it now, go to the Patreon. Like I say, it feels capitalistic to me, but shit, he was like, yo, it's a capitalistic world. And I'm like, nah, they gonna turn on me. They gonna turn on me. Miss Barley, reacting to high REN and rocking the Hello Kitty with confidence was how I was introduced to you. I hit the sub hella fast. So my mom had came over to take my daughter to cheer that day. And I told her, that's why I was like, bro, why you hating on the Hello Kitty shirt, gang? It's my wife's Hello Kitty shirt. I stole that shit. But I'm like, why you hating on the Hello Kitty shirt? I think it looked good on me. For some reason, red has always looked pretty good on me, but I don't want to spam the red on every video. Be true to you, Rico. Thank you, Beth. The Eminem Zone. Back road runners in real country are bangers from church. Back road runners in real country. I'm gonna check this out. The leaf blower. Yeah, fuck that leaf blower. There are actually very few REN songs that have hard rules. It's just that those couple of songs can be a mess. Brenda, if you go to the beginning of Upchurch and hear his progression, you can almost understand the paranoia. Straight up. Straight up. Mitchell, Cree Squad recognizes real. That's why we connect with REN. Church, you and others. Oh, that's why we connect with REN, church, you and others. Real recognizes real, and that's what we fuck with. Facts. Beth, especially since being a husband and father now, adore Upchurch's song dedicated to baby, honey, suckle, and rain. All right, for sure. Grammy 2C. What's that? 2CBNB. Grammy. Cree Squad enjoys your channel. Fuck the drama. Yeah, I've been trying to avoid the drama. I know. See, that's why, bro. I'm trusting y'all not to give me in no bullshit. All right. If y'all gonna give me a song where it's like drama around it, and you know I don't know, like I don't know what song he says. Fuck Tom McDonald. You a hoe ass nigga. But like, just give me the heads up. You know what I mean? Like, if the poll says do this song, I'm gonna do that song. But at the same time, like, don't set me up to be in no beef. Like I did see something about him having beef with Screwface Gene. Excuse me. I did see him having beef with Screwface Gene or Screwface Jean, however you say his name. But I don't know what songs he's dissing him on. So, and then a part of me, I think I remember him. I think I remember seeing a comment that said the whole Blue Jean album was a diss towards him, and I think Watts was on the Blue Jean album. But like I said, I'm not all the way. I'm not always sure about the multiverse that I just stepped into. Wait, Ryan calls them honeysuckles. Agreed, Grammy. The thing is just that when new music drops, those reactions are all people are watching. Views on other reactions will fall off for a week or so. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Like, so when a fresh song drops, the RENegades run to that drop. And then when a song isn't fresh anymore, they checking out all the old drops that they already appreciate. That makes sense. I'm gonna get tapped in. So like, when's the next REN drop or Big Push drop? Is it coming up, or are we in the middle of like the in between? What up, Kentucky Fireman? Time to see Rico dance in his chair, enjoying the great sound. Let's go. Kentucky firefighter. I got two videos right now unlisted because, and I'm dancing in the videos. Like I'm reacting to some songs from Dallas, but they're like contemporary hip hop, but they're niche videos. One is about a Soldier Boy it's like one of them is a story about Soldier Boy, and then the other one is a reaction to the song called Murder Ben that's kind of going viral on TikTok in my algorithms. But I'm sitting here like, bro, if I drop that shit right now, YouTube gonna be like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Like YouTube gonna be like, what am I supposed to do with this? RENegades don't give a fuck about this. Cree Squad don't give a fuck about this. So I'm sitting here like, all right, I'm just gonna hold this in the tuck for now. I even considered like utilizing a different YouTube channel for my, you know what I mean? So like this could be about like discovering artists that I've never heard of. And then my other one could be like my guilty pleasures, like my favorite songs or like niche hip hop songs. But like I said, the hip hop world, they don't engage like this is the hip hop world too, but the hip hop world that I'm talking about, like the contemporary hip hop, they don't engage for real, for real. They be acting like they on a high horse or some shit like that. But yes, Beth, I can hit that hoe. I know how to dance. Very good. Rolling Stone is one of Upchurch's biggest songs, but not one of my favorite. Okay. We haven't gotten there yet. I will be patiently waiting on NF. There is a journey, and his fan base is called Outcast. Damn. That's crazy, bro. These different names. So, like, eventually, I'm going to incorporate my own movement. Like, my shit is called Wolf World. We're United Forever. And it's just like my own shit. Like, because I can't keep getting pulled to, like I can't be like, all right, Cree Squad, Renegade, Outcast, gang. I can't be like, I'm all of them. I'm gonna look fake as hell. That's like, there's this dude named 607 Unk. He be like, I'm GD Vice Lord Crip. Like he be saying all the game, bro. He look crazy as fuck, bro. I can't be like that. Bro. I can't be like that guy, bro. So I gotta rep my own shit and just show love to everybody else. But I'm building my own thing called Wolf World. And if y'all don't want to rep it, I respect it, but I'm gonna be incorporating my own thing. I'm still gonna show love to y'all crews too though. But yeah, Eminem's on. What song from NF should I do first? I'll drop it. I gotta do Upchurch like Sunday or Monday. What's today? Wednesday? I'm gonna drop a REN video either tomorrow or Friday, and then I'm gonna do Upchurch Sunday or Monday. And then so I could do NF a week from today. But give me a song. I think I saw somebody put Layers. I don't know what that is. Great plan to schedule, Rico. You were doing great. All right, yeah. Okay, schedule. That's 2 for a schedule. You need mods picked out. Keeps things cordial in the chat. I don't know how to do that yet. I don't know how to do that yet. I ain't gonna lie. That gives me anxiety thinking about it. But you're right though. I see all the biggest subscribers. I mean, all the biggest streamers and content creators with mods. Why did they retract your message? Perfectus Met. Simba TV is a rapper and a reactor. Simba. Simba TV. Let me see. Let me see. Simba. Have I seen this guy before? No, I haven't seen this guy before. Okay. I think you said I remind you of him. Man, one day I hope to like collab with other content creators and stuff like that. That would be cool. But it's gotta make sense. Y'all all new to me, so y'all don't really know all the things I'm into. I do I do like gaming. I like Fortnite, 2K, Madden. I'm a beast at all three of them. And in real life, I play basketball. So eventually, I do want to start collabing with the YouTube basketball community and stuff like that. But I got to build my way up. I got to build my way up first. I was like, I had a dream, not a dream, but like a vision. I had a vision just like, damn, I might actually get a YouTube plaque. If I do this shit right, I might get a YouTube plaque. Bro, that shit's so surreal, bro. I fucks with y'all so hard. I don't even tell my Instagram people all the way about what I got going on over here because they not into what I'm into. So if I share it over there, they're gonna fuck up my analytics because they really just want to keep tabs on what I got going on. And then two, it's just like I kind of like the incognito-ness of me like working and building something big over here. And then people over there not knowing, so I can see who really fuck with me without their eyes getting big. You know what I mean? I'm still not anywhere special yet, but I could feel something happening over here. Okay, Kentucky Fireman. I'm gonna think about the mods though. I don't know who I would pick. That feels like a lot of pressure. Yeah, Simba TV, perfect. The best way to do Patreon early access, but still on YouTube eventually. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what I was thinking about doing. So you agree with that? You think Patreon is a good idea? Having early access on Patreon and then trickling the reactions out on YouTube. In one of his disses, he said he was going to name an album after him, and years later, he came out with Blue Jeans. So I only listen. So I did listen to Screwface Jean, YouTube when it was like. So the way y'all are about reactions, that's how I was about the Kendrick versus Drake beef. I'm talking like as soon as one dropped, bro, I'm on there, bro. I'm spazzing out. One time, what song was it? Kendrick responded for the first time. He dropped Euphoria. Kendrick dropped Euphoria, and we was living on the third floor of our apartment. And on the second floor, we had this grumpy ass ex-Marine guy. I'm sitting here with the headphones on like this, and I started going crazy, just jamming. Like I was so happy. And then my kids, they feed off of my energy. So now they jumping all over the place. Tell me why the dude called the police on us. And then the cop comes to the door, and it's right after, who was it? Whose birthday was it? I think it was my wife's birthday. It was right after my wife's birthday. So we got balloons and shit coming out. And it's just like, I went outside and then the cop was just like, I see the kids. I'm like, I'm sorry. You listen to Kendrick Lamar? Man, he just dropped this dick. The cop don't give a fuck. Shit, the cop is just like, I'm just doing what I had to do. I had to come here and say something because he called the cops. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I got kids. We're on the third floor. The walls are thin. I don't know what to do about it, but I'll try to keep it down. Blase, blase, blah. My whole point is, when I was going through the reactions for Euphoria, I saw Screwface Gene, and then I was keeping up with all his reactions. But I really don't know shit else about him outside of that. Please do not react to Upchurch. Said fuck it. Wait, hold up. Let me read that slower. Please do not react to Upchurch. Said fuck it till you learn more of the backstory of Upchurch. Funny song, but will not make sense until you learn more about church. Okay. So certain songs that I haven't seen yet, in my head, I feel like it might take a minute for us to get around to there. Cause like I could do a bulk recording and then like schedule out my drops. But at the pace we're going right now, I'm just knocking off the most requested songs. You know what I mean? So I don't know when I'm gonna get around to that one, but just keep reminding me. Be patient with me. The next big push drop is in. Man, I keep hitting enter on accident. I'm walking the dog. The next drop is either tomorrow or Friday. Tomorrow or Friday. Okay, so you saying wait for the big push new drop, react to that, and then get back to the regular scheduled programming when it come to REN. It's from 2022 though. Their last performance together until last month. This month, Webby is dropping an EP featuring REN. Man, Chris Webby, man, I had a bruh. So when I was doing music in Texas, we had something that had to do with Chris Webby. I just can't remember. I can't remember if he. Damn, I can't remember, but it's been so long. Young Buck had 607 Unk in his new music video. Boom Boom. I actually did a reaction to that video. That's another one of the videos that I had put on pause because so YouTube has this thing where it's like they send out videos based on your content. I mean, you do content. So if I put out a video and it's a dud, it's going to ruin my last drop and it's going to stop pushing out my videos to the people that really want to see it. So like if I drop the Young Buck video, it might trickle a little bit into the Upchurch fan base, but the REN fan base, they're not trying to hear that shit at all. So I'm sitting here like, all right, bet. I'm trying to capitalize off of the momentum without messing it up. So I didn't even put it out. I didn't even put that out. I reacted to Young Buck's video with 607 Unk in there. I reacted to Cashville Be Ballin' video, which I was supposed to be in, but I didn't see myself in. But whatever, it's not about me. I reacted to a Yeet video. Early on, I reacted to a Dave Blunt's video, but he was dissing 50 Cent. And I'm like, bro, Cree Squad ain't having that shit. I ain't having that shit. So I was like, fuck the Dave Blunt's video. I actually deleted that one. I reacted to the Gunna album, but I literally fell asleep on the Gunna album. And I was going to put that up there. I was like, maybe that'd be funny. But I was like, nah, fuck that. I trashed that one too. I got several reactions that I'm just like, all right, that one don't make sense. All right, I missed the window for this one. Blah, 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 blah. So I'm still figuring this shit out. But Chris Webby's dropping an EP featuring REN. Young Buck, 607. Yo. This month, Webby's dropping his other collab project. His with REN is in October. Damn, y'all know a lot of shit, bro. That's crazy. Is Chris Webby like this with REN? Or they just like got a lot of new features together? I haven't looked through your catalog yet. Did you cover the K Dot and Drake diss tracks? Nah. I tried to start my YouTube channel during that, but every time, like, let's see. So he had a song, what was it, 313 in LA or some shit like that? That was the first one I tried to react to. And I was sitting here like, bruh. Because it was one of those ones where you got to think deeply about. It wasn't nothing like Euphoria or Not Like Us. And I was sitting here like, maybe it's just not meant for me to react to this shit. And I missed the window. But I was supposed to be a reactor last spring during that. That was supposed to be the start of my shit. I was waiting on something like that, something that I'm passionate about and I know a lot about, hip hop beats and rap beats. But I missed the window. My reaction channel started this summer. The first few reactions I did, it was like these artists that I picked up in the Uber. I reacted to their songs, and then I reacted to like a Drake song. That shit was mid. But my shit really just started like 2 weeks ago with the Black Wizzle Ryan Upchurch song. They Want Me Dead. That's when it really popped off. Layers by NF. It won't mess with his journey, but will show you his skills, etc. with flow switches and beat switches. You read my mind. After a couple lives, you'll see who are regulars. You'll also see who bounces around lives to cause trouble. The mods can time out or remove the trouble. Facts. I knew you vibe to Euphoria like that. Track was straight bar. Oh my god, bro. Euphoria? Oh my god. So like even though Not Like Us was the biggest song, Euphoria was the best song. From beginning to end. Like Drake is still a GOAT. I ain't gonna lie. Drake is a GOAT. Kendrick is a GOAT, but Kendrick whooped his ass. Like For sure. No question. Brenda said, I have watched church watch reactors to see how serious they are about the music, and he rewards them the harder they grind and when he recognizes the true person. That's what's up. I ain't gonna that's what's up. That like I ain't gonna let that like influence how I react to things. But I appreciate you letting me know that because that's cool because I'm locked in. When I lock in on something, I lock in for real. Facts. Yep, Brenda. Brenda 100%. What up, Daniel? Kentucky Fireman. My bad, I'm catching up. Wolf. Yep. So Wolf is Weird United Forever. It used to mean weird, unique, and fly. I mean shit, since I got y'all here, I'll show y'all real quick. I ain't gonna make it too deep about what I wanna show y'all. But all I gotta do is show y'all one little clip and you gonna know exactly why it was called Weird, Unique, and Fly. I've been doing so like I said, I looked up to Soulja Boy growing up. And so I've been real handy with the reaction shit and the internet shit. This was me in high school. So when I say weird, unique, and fly, that's what I'm talking about, man. I can't play the music because it's Kid Cudi. But this was me in high school. I had branded being unique. I made that my thing. Weird, unique, and fly. And it looked crazy now, but I went to a super popular high school and they just loved me because I was brave and I was different, you know? I was like, there was one point in me, that was my first girlfriend. That's a whole nother story. Oh, look at her. My dog. But anyway, yeah. That's a whole nother journey we'll go down later. But yeah, I got a whole bunch of stuff right. Like this right here. This is one of my songs from a long time ago. But anyway, yeah. Weird, Unique, and Fly was the original meaning of it. But now it's just We're United Forever because it's more universal. Um, sorry, I'm not trying to confuse you, but TBP isn't as much of a must do. I love them, but they don't get the same views as Ren's solo stuff. So if you want to stick with Ren for right now, it's okay. The big push. Like I say, so today I'm gonna make a poll for the Ren reaction. So once I make the poll, I'm gonna go through all these comments and I'm gonna look up the songs that got the most like mentions on the comments, and I'm gonna make a poll, and then based off the poll, I'm gonna do my next reaction. So far, I got Sick Boy, Seven Sins, The Fire in the Booth freestyle, Power, and then the two big push songs is I Shot the Sheriff. I think this is a big push song, Hip Hop, and I got Red Suspenders in parentheses. I don't know. I'm still figuring it out though. Desiree, what up, Desiree? Do Cashville Stump Upchurch featuring Young Buck. That would kind of slide into the Young Buck reaction. Bro, I fucks with y'all, bro. That's kind of smart, Desiree. That's kind of smart. Now, that's very smart. I could do the Cashville Stump. I'm writing that down. Sometimes my brain, I got a lot going on in my head. Cashville Stump, and then do the Buck. Gotta do better. That's what it's called. Do better reaction. And what's cool is since I see y'all fuck with the 2-for-1s, I might just do those both in the same video because I'll think about it. I might drop them both the same day or do them both in the same video. But yeah, I was like, man, Parachute keep getting voted out by one slot, bro. I was like, fuck it. To show my love, I'm gonna drop the Parachute one at the end. I'm not gonna say anything about it in the description. I mean, it's gonna show it. You'll catch on if you pay attention to the comments and to the description. They got the picture of Parachute right there. But I'm like, I'm gonna put that shit on the end. Ren and Webby became fast friends. They are really tight now. Yes, but only met last year. That's crazy. That's crazy. Man, one day I'm gonna remember my story about Chris Webby. I got so much hip hop in my head and so many hip hop stories from my career and post career and pre career. I was born into this rap shit. Like my dad's a rapper from Chicago, so I was around Twister, Do or Die, Psychodrama, Crucial Conflict. I met Kanye twice. I met Lupe. I know all of these dudes from Chicago. My mom went to high school with Common and No ID. So I was born into hip hop. So like my whole life is hip hop. Like when I was 8, I knew every word to Easy E Boys in the Hood. I knew I knew Too Short. I knew songs I shouldn't have known, like, but I didn't realize I was a kid, so it didn't register to me that I was singing songs I wasn't supposed to know. But yeah, I got some Chris Webby stories in my what's the word? In my past. Logan's perspective. What up, man? I do reactions too, so I'm half like, I shouldn't tap in, but I seen you, bro. I love the authenticity, and you got a plan. I like it, man. Keep up the good work. Logan's perspective, bro. Yo, I know exactly what you mean, bro. I had this conversation with Chat GPT today, and I'm like, man, so like, I got a couple people in my circle, or I don't know, I'm real particular about words and semantics, but it's a couple people I'm affiliated with, and they do the same thing I do, but on a different part of the algorithms, I guess you could say. And I just had a conversation about like comparisons and competition and blah blah blah. But I go back to like that stuff I was saying earlier about self-awareness in my spiritual journey. And it's just like you gain more by living in abundance versus scarcity. There's enough for everybody, bro. So I appreciate you for tapping in. It's a lane for all of us. Cause no, we could both react to the same song tomorrow and people gonna rock with you if they rock with you, and they're gonna rock with me if they rock with me. And some people might rock with both. But being true to ourselves is the best way we're gonna gain our love and appreciation. Brenda, with that being said, he really invested time and energy in some, and then they turned on him when they didn't get collabs or gain from him. He sees how real you are in turn, so do we. Oh, the reactors. I did see somebody say, damn, the beef is starting to leak into the drama is starting to leak into the reactors too. And it was like, yo, please don't be one of those. And I didn't know what they were talking about, but I'm assuming that's kind of what they were talking about. Webby got Ren on the feature, and Ren stayed with him for a few days to make the video, and they clicked. At Desiree, thanks for song suggestions. Facts. Perfectus met directly after coming out of treatment in Mexico. Ren went to stay with Webby for 2 weeks and recoup and record an EP. They made an album instead. Man, as an artist, I know what that feel like. When you go in and make one song, 2 songs, but y'all click on so many levels and vibe, you mess around and make a whole album, and you like, damn, now what? But that's a great feeling though. Screwface dissed Drake because he put him in the lawsuit. Screwface is cool. I don't have a problem with Screwface, but sometimes I feel like he be listening to the opportunistic voice on his shoulder sometimes. But I can't judge him. I can't critique him. But I feel like I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. I didn't listen to that diss song. Cause I was like, yo, if I react to Screwface and then my people go over there and be like, yo, Rico the Freako said something, then he gonna react to me. The next thing you know, I'm gonna have to get my microphone out and I'm gonna be sitting here making a fucking rap battle with Screwface. And I'm sitting here like, bro, I'm trying to avoid the drama right now, bro. I'm trying to avoid the drama. Just keep it low key. Where we at? Miss Briley. I got West Coast bias because I was born and raised in the Bay. What state you in? Do you have super chats or donation type platforms set up to speed track song requests? Nah, I don't have that. So right now, let me see. Let me give you a live update. So right now, I got 1,500 watch time hours. I need 3,000 watch time hours to have a super chat. And once I have that, I did consider doing like live reactions on the spot for super chats. And then so like the way I'm thinking about doing is like I'll react right now in the moment for the people that's watching live, then I'll rip it down, and then I'll make a full video for it and drop it later down the line. But if you are in the live, you got to see the reaction live. So I am considering doing that, Miss Bradley. But I got a couple more milestones to hit. I gotta hit 1,000 subs, and I gotta hit 3,000 watch. No, I had to hit 500 subs. My bad. I already got the 500 subs. Now I got to get 3,000 watch time hours. So I just got to keep grinding, keep my head down, keep going. And then we're going to get to the super chats. But they said I need mods first. So I'm going to go back through the live and then see who's the most like authentic. I can already tell a couple people that I might want to be the mods that I could trust. They seem genuine. And then we're going to go from there. But Oh yeah, and I live in Tennessee. I basically live in Nashville. But if you're from Tennessee, it's Sumner County. I live like 21 minutes away from downtown Nashville, depending on how you drive. The big push is I shot the sheriff, Road to Zion, and hip hop. It's a mashup of 3 songs. Oh, what's up with the red suspenders though? Why do people keep saying red suspenders? If you do Sick Boy, you have to do Cujo beat down after because it's the backstory to Sick Boy. Mitchell, I gotta do Sick Boy first and then Cujo story. I mean Cujo beat down. Is that what you're saying? Do one and then the next one? Because if it's the backstory, why not do it first? I ain't gonna make it complicated. It's already complicated enough. If you say do Sick Boy first and then the backstory is Cujo, that's what I'm gonna do. I think so right now in my head, it's make the poll, let the people vote, do the reaction. That's one. And then two is just do Sick Boy and then go from there. You know what I mean? But I haven't, because I have seen Sick Boy a lot, and a lot of people are telling me start there. Gotta get back to my spot. My bad, y'all. I'm trying to active, not active listening, but I'm trying to dedicate focus to each comment before I go down. Nah, I'm of the opinion that Cujo is best waited on. So wait for Cujo. Fun fact, they filmed the Ren parts of the Ren and Token collab at Webby's house. Ren's bringing them all together. Ren and Token. Okay, Parachute is fire. Thanks, Eminem Zone. Appreciate you. I mean, I think you're talking about the reaction. But yeah, Parachute, the song was definitely fire. I love the way it felt in my headphones. These are my studio headphones, so they noise cancel and they got a large range of sonics and audio. So when I hear these songs, I know I look like I'm overly hyped and shit, but you don't know how loud that shit is in here. So sometimes the mixing and mastering also plays a factor into how I react to the song. So like Watts and High Ren, they spend a lot of money on that mixing and mastering. When I heard Watts, he was like, and that stain, like that shit in here, bro, in here, that shit hit so fire, bro. That shit stain, in the lane, bang. I was like, hold the fuck up. I mean, you saw the reaction. And then when Ren was singing, that shit felt so good in my headphones. What up, Street Cart? Yup, we live. This is really just a test. I didn't mean to actually go in like this, but people are like actually fucking with me on the live, so I'm here. You know what I'm saying? What up, Donna? Fireman, you must be in a lot of these like they talking to you like they know you, game. Like, what's up, man? Who are you? Are you like an active like holler boy? Street Cart, Screwface, beef with Ryan. Keep it real, chat. Keep it up. HB Kentucky out. Oh damn, I just missed him. My bad. I'm still reading. I'm a little slow. Midnight in Montgomery is a great Upchurch song. Is it turnt? Is it country? Is it like Leave Me Alone? Love your energy, Fireman. Yeah, Fireman seemed like he the man. Hey, appreciate it, Street Cart. Damn, I keep forgetting to say, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. I gotta be one of those guys. I keep forgetting to say that. Appreciate you, Street Cart. Hit that like, share, and subscribe. I gotta get that shit into my you know what I mean? I'm in coffee. Are you in coffee? Is that a county, a city, or are you into coffee? Because I got a story about coffee too. But I'm pretty sure you mean like a county or a city. My extended family is in Knoxville and Kingston. Word. I mod for several others and willing to if you need me. Appreciate that, Donna. Like I said, I be so I don't know if y'all like astrology. Some people think it's like witchcraft. It ain't that deep, bro. I fuck with astrology. And I'm a Capricorn. So I'm real like I think about shit. Some people think I move too slow, but I move calculated, you know? So I would like to sit down, react to my live stream, and then figure out, okay, where I'm gonna go. Am I gonna do the polls? Am I gonna do this? Am I gonna get the mods? How many mods am I gonna get? My other streamer friend, he said, yo, make your Discord ASAP. And I'm like, The Discord is cool, but I'm in a couple people Discords and I don't like it. It's too complicated. So I'm just sitting here like, how about I just nurture my YouTube community and keep it like that? But I just want to sit down and reflect on everything, and then I'm gonna spin the block and let y'all know. Uh, People say red suspenders because there are a few versions of I shot the sheriff online, and that's the best one. Bet. I shot the sheriff, red suspenders. I shot the sheriff, red suspenders. Sheriff, red. The set, L and D minor. L and D minor. Okay. The set where Ren is wearing the red suspenders was special. The whole band was really in the pocket that day. But I'm gonna be, bro. Y'all finna have me looking for red suspenders like a motherfucker, bro. I do it in this order. In this order. Sick Boy 1. Sick Boy 1. Ren story as to why Sick Boy got pulled. Then Cujo. So Sick Boy got pulled. I've been seeing that. What does that mean? Sick Boy got pulled. And if it got pulled, how can I react to it? Because like pulled means it got taken down. So if it got taken down, did somebody like re-upload it on a different channel? Cujo beat down. But I agree, not necessarily back to back, just in that order. I got to get back to work. Thanks for reading through the comments and responding. You're a real one. Appreciate you, Miss Bradley. When you see this, I appreciate you for commenting. Perfectus Met. He still won't have all the info if he hasn't done at least Money Game 3. There was just so much to know. It isn't fair to drop brand new reactors into it and expect them to catch the vibe. You're right. And that's why I'm fucking overwhelmed. All right, so you got, I seen Money Ties and Money Game. Are they the same or are they different? And does one come before the other? Because you said Money Game 3. That's like telling me go watch, Toy Story 3 without seeing Toy Story 1 and 2. You got to know Toy Story 3. You know what I mean? Grammy, rock, and country. Damn, I forgot what I asked you. I'm reading so focused. Let me speed up. Donna, Midnight Montgomery is a great Alan Jackson song too. Real country. Real country? We talking like Ring of Fire country? It's right up the road from you. Oh, you said county? Yeah. Coffee County, right up the road from you. Bet. Shout out to Coffee County. It's all love. Here to support your reactions are genuine. That's hard to find. Oh shit. Capricorn. Yeah. Gang. Discord is awful. Too confused. Bruh, I ain't gonna lie. I do not like Discord. The only thing I like about Discord is like you guys could jump in. Like if I wanted to, I could have like so like for instance, on Discord, I could have my mods on Discord, and then you can have your voice or your face on the screen while I react or while I do a live. That's the only thing that's kind of cool. So I only would do Discord for collabs and shit like that. Yeah, I may have thrown REN at you a little early, but I know you can handle it. It's a lot to consume all at once. You're a real one. Were you the one that recommended me do REN? Cause I be responding to comments like one at a time. Sometimes people leave like 3 comments, and I respond to each comment like it's a whole different person. Cause I just go one at a time. I'm just like focus on this one, go to the next one. Focus on this one, go to the next one. And I'm like, wait, I just saw this name like 3 times, and I responded to him 3 separate times. So I get confused about who told me what. Fire in the Booth Ren is my current fave. Yeah, that Fire in the Booth is on my radar for sure. People keep saying that. Sick Boy got copyright struck wrongly. Ren got a meeting with the head of YouTube and got it reinstated. Sick Boy video is back up so you can react to it. Ren went directly to YouTube to explain the situation. The Money Game trilogy is different than Money Ties. Got you. Renegade Master 77. Money Ties is an unofficial sequel to the Money Game. Bet. Let me write that down. Hold up. I know you said unofficial, but let me write it down anyway. Money Ties is unofficial follow up to Money Game trilogy. I do not want to do those out of order if it matters. If you ever wonder about the HB, HG, or Cree Squad, listen to Holler Boys by Upchurch. We the type of people to help without asking for a dime, and some of us local too. We like fam. Bro, I could tell. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I could tell y'all like knit tight, bro. Like I could tell it's like, bro. I got people on my Instagram with Creek Squad and Holler Boy logos following me. I'm like, damn, this shit is outside of like it's part of your life. You know what I mean? It's like you got people that wear Cowboy jerseys because they're Cowboy fans. By the way, I'm not a Cowboys fan. I lived in a lot of places, so I stick to my hometown. I'm a Bears fan. But anyway, people rep Creek Squad like people rep their favorite football team. I was like, damn, this shit's deep. Ignore Cujo for now. It'll mean more to you in a few months, I promise. Yup, Ring of Fire Country. Money Game 1 through 3 are older. Money Ties is newer. Ties in, but also ties into the Cujo situation, but also stands alone. Donna, yes, in the Upchurch vid comment. Shout out to Donna. Donna, you the reason why the Renegades are here. Yes, I'll give you credit for that. Cause I was like, bro, fuck it. Let's just take a risk. Cause I don't wanna I don't want to be pigeonholed into one sound or one artist only. As much as I love these two artists, I don't want to be just stuck on one only. I still want to discover new music that I may have never heard of or music that inspires me. Or like, all right, for instance, Gunna just dropped a new album. I love the album, but when I did a reaction on my homeboy stream, because he listens to contemporary rap on his Twitch, and I do reactions with him like every Thursday night, Friday morning. We reacted to the Gunna album, and it didn't inspire any reaction. It's like, oh yeah, this is what you expect. It's like, you know what to expect. You got what you expected. It was nothing crazy. And I ain't really into doing that because it's hard to make content out of that. It's like, I'm just sitting here jamming, nothing to say. Like they rapping about frivolous things, clothes, sex, drugs. They're not saying anything wild, anything vulnerable. They just too cool. They're just too fucking cool. So it's good to jam in the car as like background music, but it's not good for me to react to. It's not giving me anything to like work with. All right, lost my spot. Street cart. I don't know if you know what the HB and the HG means. Holler boy and holler girl. Yep, I learned that. I didn't know it at first, but I did learn that. Holler boys is probably a mandatory Upchurch song, honestly. Bet. Just to know ahead of time, Fire in the Booth isn't an off the dome freestyle. He made that beat and memorize. Hey, Perfectus Met, that's some real hip hop knowledgeable shit to say. Cause like I had to accept that freestyles don't just mean off the dome. Growing up in Texas, when you say freestyle, that mean off the dome. You know what I mean? Like perfect your set, perfect this met, the next is, you know what I mean? Like you rapping in like off the dome in the spot. But somewhere in between, somewhere in the past, like along the lines, the genuine, like the general consensus of freestyle just means a verse, like just a random verse. And I'm not mad at it anymore. So I accept that. All the rappers do that. They pull out their best verses and they rap it over a different beat. But I appreciate you making that distinction of it not being off the dome. Um, and to be honest with you, not to be like an asshole, when I listen, I could tell if a rapper is rapping off the dome or spitting something written or rehearsed already. And it doesn't bother me anymore, especially if it's dope. And the battle rappers, I used to think they was doing that shit off the dome. I was like, bro, what the fuck? But nah, it's more like a play. It's like a theatrical play. They practice each round for weeks and months, and then they go up there and they perform it. And I was like, oh, okay. So I'm just stuck on my own like standards, my own culture standards of what a freestyle is or what it should be. And so I let that go. But yeah, I can't wait to do Fire in the Booth. So right now I'm thinking a Sick Boy and then Fire in the Booth just to play it safe. And then I'll read those comments and then go from there. So tomorrow I'll probably, I don't know, depending on what time I stop this, my daughter about to be home soon. I might record the Sick Boy reaction today or tomorrow, and then we're gonna go from there. Incredible talent. Bill, love the channel. Not a Cowboys fan either. Hey, bro. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Win, lose, or draw. Bears, Bears, White Sox, win, lose, or draw. I told somebody in Uber's like, "Oh, you from Chicago?" They're like, "Which who's your baseball team?" I'm like, "White Sox." They was like, "Damn, they lost like 100 games last year." I'm like, "The fuck? Okay, what the fuck? I'm supposed to switch teams because of that? I'm supposed to lie to you because of that?" It's like it's still my fucking team, bro. Like I can't help that. Like we lost 100 games. All right, cool. I was there when we won 20 years ago. Damn. Paul Konerko, Frank Thomas, and I was there though. I was there. I went to the games. It's all good. It's all good. Fuck it. You win some, you lose some. But as far as the Bears, man, and the Cowboys, fuck the Cowboys for not signing Michael Parsons. Cause now we gotta deal with that fucker every other week in our division. We gotta deal with him. I'm like, bro, out of all the teams in the league, this dude went to the Green Bay Packers. I haven't gotten into my sports stuff yet. That's coming soon. I'm a big sports buff. Like I love sports. But yeah, that shit hurt my heart. That shit hurt my heart, man. But yeah, thank you though. Thank you for that. I gotta find my spot. Appreciate that, Bill. The Bears. You mean like a fanatic instead of just a fan? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm a sports fanatic for sure. Donna is yeah, Donna is a holla girl. All right, all right. Then Ren is for you. You will never know what to expect. I like that. I like that. The one Ren trilogy that will get people ruffled if it's not done in order is the tale of Jenny and Speech. Oh, Jenny and Screech, my bad. Order. Screech's tale, Jenny's tale. All right, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Screech. Screech's tale, Jenny's tale, Violet's tale. Do in order. I'm gonna start how long are those songs? Like, should I do it all in one video? Do you think people would sit through it? Cause I'm considering doing series like for Upchurch and REN, but I just don't want to mess up my analytics. Like I don't want people to like tune out. But y'all seem very engaged, bro. Like this is just a test video and y'all still got me talking for like an hour and a half. I do have to get off of here in a little bit. Well, I don't have to, but I feel like I'm gonna lose y'all interest if I stay on here too long. But appreciate that, Donna. Yeah, Donna, you might end up having to be a mod. I ain't gonna lie. You're very knowledgeable and engaging. I rock with it. Screenshot that, Donna, so I'll remember. See, I had to write it down. I love Ren's FITB. What is that? And it bothers me when people don't know ahead of time because that disappointment takes away from how good it is for what it is. Most FITB they read off phones. He's memorized. Oh, fire in the boost. Got you, got you, got you, got you, got you. Nah, you can't read off the phone. That's so like Drake. So Drake, I don't want to make this about Drake, but Drake messed up. I ain't gonna say messed up. I gotta be careful with my words, cause like I'm actually gonna be somebody one day, and I don't want him to hate me before he even knows who I am. Hold up, let me double check something real quick. But make sure I ain't missing my daughter's bus, cause usually my wife gets her off the bus, but my wife is in California right now, so make sure you know what I mean. But anyway, Drake was rapping on Funk Flex one day, and he was hiding the BlackBerry. He was rapping with the BlackBerry. Now he wasn't the one hiding it. Somebody else was hiding the BlackBerry, and they scoot the mic out the way so you could see the BlackBerry. But Drake was rapping off the BlackBerry, and Funk Flex was like trying to throw him off. So Drake made it okay to read off the phone. Then Drake did a collab album with Quentin Miller, and Quentin Miller wrote some of the music. So he made it okay to have ghostwriters. In hip hop, everything's supposed to be POV. You're not supposed to have ghostwriters. I know in country, R&B, and other genres, that's okay. But in hip hop, it's supposed to be POV. It's supposed to be your story or somebody within arm's reach of you story. You know what I mean? But he made it okay. And like I say, numbers are power. So if the masses say that's okay, who am I to be like, all right, you can't do that? If he's still going platinum and shit like that, it is what it is. But back in the day, I felt the way about that too. But yeah, I don't want to see a rapper rapping off the phone. Even if he could perform it where it don't sound like he's rapping off the phone, I don't appreciate that as a fan. Tried to be a Titans fan. Jeff said I tried to be a Titans fan, but the ownership makes it hard. Because I'm an Uber driver in Nashville, by default, I'm a Titans fan because the better the Titans do, the better our economy does, and the more money I make, you know? So, and there's no conflict of interest. It's not like I live in Green Bay, you know what I mean? Or Minnesota. It's not like I live in one of those places. So, I want the Titans to do good, you know? I did grow up in Houston too. I'll tell y'all my backstory about all the places I lived another day. But I did grow up in Houston too. So I do like the Texans, but I don't root for the Texans like that. Their jerseys are fire as fuck, but I don't root for the Texans like that. I root for the Titans by way of just living here. And our new stadium looks sick as fuck. I can't wait till it opens up. Vols all day, every day. I haven't committed to a college team yet. All right, Street Carp, have a good day, bro. Yes, they're all in one vid. Oh, the whole series is in one vid, or do the whole series in one vid. And our quarterback, we got so lucky. Goodbye, Nico. I'm not tapped into the Vols like that. I ain't gonna lie. If you're writing down the rules, also know that Money Game 2 has to be the lyric video. Bet. Bet. Money Game 2 has to be lyric video. So the Creek Squad crew, they really rock with me for doing like, well, most of them, they appreciate me doing the first listen, vibe check, second listen, lyric breakdown. But I don't know if I'm gonna do that with Ren or not, or just keep that exclusive to the Creek Squad members. But I enjoy doing that too. I ain't gonna lie. Let me see. Let me hurry up so I can get up off of here. Yes, people will watch long videos, and for the tales, they prefer it all three together are 13 minutes. 13:32 total. I ain't gonna lie, I could do that. Perfect. I could do that. The tale of Jenny and Screech is available in one video, so you can't really go wrong on that. People will expect it in one video. I suggest you react to Just Trey. Yo, I've gotten Just Trey a few times, and I think he's on the album too with Upchurch. So yeah, Just Trey is coming soon. I just gotta figure out how to squeeze it in there. What song is Just Trey featured on from Upchurch? And I think it was the Blue Jean album. I don't know. I made it to the bottom of the comments. Hey yo, for sure, for sure. That's bittersweet. That's bittersweet. I ain't gonna lie. That's bittersweet. Cause I need to get up off of here anyway. But what song is Just Trey on? And then I'm gonna go ahead log out real quick. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me. So my notes for today say, do Sick Boy, Fire in the Booth, get mods, run it. Is that the name of the song? Run it. Oh, and then are y'all cool with YZ and Built Like That being the next reactions for Upchurch? Y'all cool with that? You did make it. Yeah, I finally made it. I finally made it. Now I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, yo. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is cool. This is dope. This is awesome. Are you in it? It's a bittersweet symphony, this life. I don't know if that's a song, but I agree. Life is bittersweet symphony. It's like, I don't know if that's a song though, but I'm so damn like into lyrics and metaphors that shit makes sense to me. But all right, y'all. I appreciate y'all for locking in with me. You know what I'm saying? Please keep engaging on the posts. You know what I mean? If you got any suggestions, just drop your comments in there. I know it's taking me a long time to reply to all the comments and all the messages, but like I'm doing my best to keep up with it in between here and there. But yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm logging out. I will figure out who my mods are gonna be. I kind of got an idea. Appreciate you, Grammy. Y'all have a good day, man. Y'all be safe out there.